Hello, everyone. Yeah, so today I'll be talking about taking advantage of Tableau server to handle the extract instead of your poor computer crunching all of that data for you. So I'm really excited to be here to share about a project I worked on a few weeks ago and how I was able to leverage the power of Tableau server to do all the extract creation for me instead of my desktop. So when we see large extracts running into millions of rows, you're just thinking of the time you're going to sit down at your desktop and wait for all of those millions of rows to be extracted. But there's a way you can get your server to do the extract for you, save you valuable time while you do your calculations, parameters, build your fancy dashboards, and so on and so forth. So I thought before I go ahead, I'd just give like an overview. I work for a company called Giffgaff. And you know, with telco, we hold like large amounts of data. We've got a base size of about 3 million members, making around 8 million calls on a daily basis, sending around 11 million SMS. So what happens is we don't have a call center, but we do have agents. So if you have a query or you have any issues, so typical issues would be like issues with calls, text, data, or if you're trying to roam or port in your number or port out, you go online and log a ticket, and an agent will pick it up. So I was tasked with creating a dashboard for the agents, and they wanted to keep 30 days worth of data. So that's like putting all calls, SMS into a dashboard for the agents to see, and they wanted to see like 30 days worth of data. That is data running into hundreds of millions of rows. So I was just thinking, how do I get my computer to do all of this work and import all of this data? That's going to take me ages. So what I did was I used my server. First, I created a view in my database. So we use a SQL Server database. I created a view and limited the rows to just top 10 rows. So that's just 10 rows, which was easy to import. Then I created my extract in Tableau, which is just 10 rows. So it's importing 10 rows. Then I published that extract to Tableau server because it's 10 rows. So it's going to be pretty much easy to publish. So on the server, I manually did a full refresh of that. That was pretty fast because it was 10 rows. Then I went back to my database and removed the top 10 condition, this time around to allow it to import all the rows. Then back to the server to do a full refresh again, manual refresh, and just allow the server do all the importing of the rows for you. So instead of sitting at my computer trying to extract 87 million rows, which took about 52 minutes, does anyone want to guess how long it took with Tableau server to import the same amount of rows? Any guesses? 10 minutes, okay? 30? Okay.
5.
Woo! 5 minutes. To import 87 million rows. Yeah, that is saving the analyst valuable time. So you don't need to wait for all the extract to be created on your desktop. You can go ahead, do all your calculation while the server does all the extract creation for you. 2 key points to note. You may need to add more disk space. So we needed to add about 200 gigabyte disk space because the server is now handling large extracts. It would also be wise to set up like incremental refresh so that it refreshes since just takes new data since the last time the extract was refreshed. Most people set this on a date field so that it takes just the most recent date, but you can play with it the way you want to. Thanks for listening, and any questions?